We're into the back nine then of the Sweetspot Classic, and things very nicely poised. I'm Richard Kaufman alongside John E. Morgan, former EuroPro and PGA Tour player, and this is the leader. Par 4 12th, very windy conditions. Two in front, Cole Moriarty.
Tell you what, slow down, ball.
Well, he just turned it over a little, didn't he? Caught the fairway, but that is in a real spot of bother.
I'll tell you what, these ball spotters have got their work cut out today. Balls are going all over the shot with this wind. Look at that big bounce. Oh, and he's got a pretty good lie there. Be happy with that one.
George Woolgart going along as well as anyone. Fabulous birdie, wasn't it, at 12?
That really was monumental for his round. Confidence.
Another chance at 13, hasn't he?
Oh yeah. I mean if he can capitalise, go back to back on these holes, unbelievable. He's light years ahead of everyone else.
Just avoided the trouble there, didn't he, Saltman, with his tee shot?
Well, coming over the ridge, that has worked out so well. Dreamy.
Now, this doesn't look as if it's working out so well for Moriarty, and it gives you an idea of how good that birdie from Woolgart was at the last. Just a little pop out.
A little short jabber straight back out onto the fairway.
This for 3 in a row for Woolgart. This to get within one of the lead.
Didn't hit it. Surprised. Man, that's adrenaline is flowing. To come up short all of a sudden is not normal.
Still a long way in here for the leader.
Right, try and minimise your mistakes. Up and down there be a very good bogey.
That's what he did at the second, wasn't it, when he went in the water?
Yeah.
If you can do that again, it'll be a great escape.
It will. That's what you need to do. Horrid first bounce, taking it left of the hole. Could have gone the other way and been on the dance floor.
Well, given the troubles for the leader, Saltman is right in the mix here. Oh, would have been even more so if that had gone in.
Just hit that right edge, and dead weight as well. Unbelievable that didn't drop.
Well, nothing that a chip in wouldn't sort out.
He's had one of those already.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but work to be done for his bogey.
Remember Paul Reed last year had about 2 or 3 in one round.
Yeah, sometimes it's your day.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well done, no mistake. Stays at 7 under, and he won't know, but he is going to get closer to the leader, because of course Moriarty's going to drop at least one shot.
That one hurt. In good position off the tee. Walking away with a bogey.
Yeah, especially he knows the man he's playing with, the man in front, was in bother here as well.
And now we're going to see Woolgart and Zach fly up this leaderboard.
Moriarty, well, just a bogey. That's pretty good. We're going to pop up and have a look at the 14th with John again.
We're at the strong par 3, 14th hole. It is a fantastic hole. Water on the left-hand side, 2 nice big lakes, runs all the way up to the green, no more than 20 foot short of the front edge. Beautiful down the right, trees wrapped round the back. It was easy for one person, actually. Paul Doherty made a hole-in-one here on first day's play. Unbelievable. Tried to think what his bar bill was like, but anyway, I'm going to see if I can do exactly what he done. Beginner's luck, hopefully. Here we go. Now we got right side of the green, and let my draw come into play. We've got in the region of a 5-iron. It's early doors. Swing it easy. And I tell you what, that's not a bad strike. Happy days. Right, I'm here demonstrating the green now at the 14th. Fit my ball on the green, I'm quite happy with that, only 20 foot away, straight up the hill. I'm demonstrating you if you just don't get it right and it falls back down. Now you're just there, and the ball's going to roll back down into this kind of little groovy area. Now this is golfer's paradise, I must say. Up the slope, very quite simple chip. You want to keep it on the deck. I've got too much loft here, but I'm going to try and improvise. Now back of the stance, hands forward, trying to get some less loft on there, straight up towards that pin. Could be a bit hard, but no, I think I'll take that. Anyway, this green is fantastic, as we can see. I mean, it's got two massive humps here on the right-hand side. Now you can see that would honestly come into play, you know, if you're over there, it gives it a horrendous putt left. Obviously, Paul Doherty's pin position on the other day was where he made his hole-in-one. Very happy days for him. But my 5-iron's come here. I've left myself a straight uphiller, right to left. I'm going to try and do all this. Ben Crenshaw had to do this at the Masters when he snapped his putter over his knee. I'm not as good as Ben Crenshaw though. So anyway, great hole, must commit, very tight green, get your par, happy days.
Still got the game, haven't you, John? It's interesting though, isn't it, these par threes. We had back-to-back par threes on the front 9, 5 and 6, and it's the same here on the back 9 at 14 and 15.
Yeah, I mean, this hole, like I said, I actually think is really, really good, and that, it's just done its justice. I mean, he's just made me look silly there.
Well, yours was pretty good. That was excellent from George Walgott. Follow that exact assortment.
Well, here we go. Now, if he gets inside George, I'm going to pack in the game.
He's where you were.
He was, actually. I tell you what, that's quite a simple putt there. Straight up the slope. You can be so firm with it. And like we know, no prizes for being short.
Moriarty after his drop shot at the last.
That was a heavy bounce. I nearly took out our cameraman.
Oh, steady. Well, he's just come up short there of the red post.
The cameraman's lucky to still be alive. And got a big bump on his head. Paul, be kind. That's a good play. There he is.
As you said, this is a decent chance for Saltman. Lipped out at the last for his birdie. He's certainly playing a lot better now, isn't he? He's steadied down after that run of 3 bogeys.
Yeah, it was a good putt. A lot of right to left break there, though. I mean, that shows you that Walgard's going to have a very quick putt. Now, this man needs to turn it on. Oh, that's a kind of interesting one. Won't be able to really see the ball that probably with those couple of leaves blocking him. A couple of branches in the way.
He's played it pretty well, but coming out of the rough there, no control.
You took the words right out of my mouth there, Richard. Definitely.
This for a share of the lead.
This is probably just send it on its way. His bags are packed. Send him home. And that is a great 2.
Well, what a terrific run from George Walgott. 3 birdies in 4 holes, and suddenly Cole Moriarty here at the 13th has company at the top of the leaderboard.
That was a great chip. Great technique. There's a fellow, one of his mates, Mr. Rice, did really well at Rowan Castle. Come to support his fellow man.
Yeah, just nothing happening for McKechnie, really. He knows he's still got an outside hope, but holes are starting to run out now. Second on the order of merit at the start of the day. Securing his place in the top 5, that's so important. Moriarty stays at 8 under par. A couple of holes away from the 15th.
Well, a humongous par 3, 231 yards. I mean, fraught with danger all the way around. I mean, you're going in with such a long iron. Really got to take everything out of play. No prizes for being short. All the trouble is short, so make sure you hit plenty of club. I mean, this is a great hole to finish. You're going to see a lot of bogeys on this one. I mean, really is a cracker, especially with the closing holes to come.
So Woolgar, who's on this brilliant run. Big test though here for him.
Yeah, this one will be in the air for a long time. He'll be proud of a 3 here.
Well, he's avoided the bunker there on the left-hand side. He's okay.
He's played the hard holes really well, Woolgar. That's been the trick so far today for him.
Well, we've seen that putt before.
Yeah, we know it's uphill and right to left.
It's the one that Saltman had.
It's a shame I can't go down there and tell him.
Smooth looking swing from Saltman. Very good.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Anything on this green from such a long distance out, you'll be very happy.
No, good effort as well from McKechnie, but not as close as he would have liked. It was right on line.
And the wind's going to be behind him on that putt, and it's downhill as well. Going to be very fast. Woolgar, he'd be happy with that. Here's his technique.
He could have bumped it and run, but decided to fly it up there, John.
He did. I mean, you kind of play that shot. You can see he got a very lofted club. And he's floated it up there, landed nice and softly, giving himself a decent putt for a par.
Well, McKechnie needs to make a run of birdies. And as a result, wasn't going to leave that one short, but now look what he's got back left. Saltman for his birdie at 15, but that's a good par. And he's in a different position. He's 6 under, couple behind the co-leaders.
Yeah, I mean, he's chasing, so gives you a little bit extra freedom because you know, no holds barred. You know, the gloves are off. Take your chances.
Decent effort from Moriarty, just to stay in a share of the lead for Woolgar.
Solid as a rock. Oof, get in there.
Well, I hope you're singing as a put off Paul McKechnie. He raced his birdie putt past. Oh, well, that's his race run, isn't it? Drop shot at 14.
I would think so. The holes are running out thick and fast.
Par 5, 16th, still to come for these players.
Well, here we go. This is a monster. 604. Massive dogleg. Kind of very similar to the 18th, but with extra yardage involved. I mean, to get there in 2 is 2 monumental hits. As we can see there, only one little bunker on his own on the right-hand side. But if you're a drawer of the ball, that's going to come right into play. I mean, this is only playing slightly fractionally under par for the week. So it shows you how difficult this baby is. Great, great hole.
And that's not the ideal spot, is it, for Saltman? But there might be a route through.
Yeah, I think just over the edge of that tree in the far distance. Oh, I tell you what, and he's gone for that. The crowd are loving this one.
Hello.
Oh my
now that
goodness.
has thrown a little spanner into the works. He wouldn't have been happy with the tee shot, but suddenly he's eyeing up an eagle opportunity at this par 5.
Well, this wind must be blowing right past them, helping them get to this hole in 2. 'Cause both of them getting their 3-woods out and ripping it on the green, making it look easy.
Steady. That's okay, yeah.
God, there in 2 is a serious achievement, but Zach's, what a shot. World class. Oof, straight through that. Look at that for a brisk hit. And I tell you what, the way he struck that, I thought it was going to be further up the green.
Well, McKechnie knows now it's all about trying to finish as high up the leaderboard as possible.
Oh, great swing, great balance there from Paul. But I tell you what, he's just hung on to that too long.
It's going from bad to worse, isn't it?
Long and left. Yeah, that is in no man's land. Oh my goodness.
Well, some important shots coming up. Walgart, this to try and hit double digits, and suddenly it looks like Paul Maddy can maybe put the clubs in the car.
Well, cool. I might have spoken too soon there, though, Richard. I tell you what, that is still a serious amount of work to be done. A little 8-footer coming right back now. A rush of blood. Well, I tell you what, Paul's got to be looking at himself there. I mean, long iron in your hand, you pull it, it goes where the wind, it always goes further, and then all of a sudden finds it in thick rough.
This for a three-way tie at the top.
Oh, straight. He knew it as soon as he hit it. Yeah. Give the putter a little slap.
Well, it's a comfortable birdie though, isn't it? And it's been a terrific back nine. 3 under par since the turn is Zach Saltman.
We could sell that birdie, that's for sure. A lot of people would be loving that one.
So he's one behind the 2 men at the top.
Oh, good roll, good roll. That's a great pace putt, especially under pressure. Trying to hold your lead. Nerves are still.
McKechnie bleeding a little now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, that would have definitely taken the wind out of his sails. That tee shot. I mean, it looks like he's going to walk away with a bogey.
Yeah, well, he's not had a birdie all day. That's going to be 5 bogeys in the round.
That's extremely unlike him. Very, very solid player. But knowing Paul, he'll take it on the chin and move on.
Walgar for the lead.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Still work to be done.
What a missed opportunity after 2 brilliant blows at 600 yards.
Yeah, but when you missed a few, these get even longer. Oh my God, a 4-putt.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I didn't see that coming, especially from this man. He's been playing so well to hit this green in 2. Still not over.
So who would have thought it? A bogey from George Walgar at 16, and you feel like there's going to be a little bit more drama to come at the end of this final round of the Sweetspot Classic. Moriarty leading by 1 from Walgar and Saltman. It looks like it's between those 3, and prior to the round we spoke to the men in contention.
The course is difficult. It's difficult off the tee, and with this breeze we have today, it's going to be even more challenging. So I suppose the old saying, fairways and greens, you know, I mean, and see how it goes from there.
There's a lot of holes you can make mistakes, but if you minimise your mistakes and you keep your level head, and yeah, hopefully you come out on top.
A little bit of pressure, but everybody's feeling it. So I'm just going to go out there, and obviously with Lloyd on my bag, it's going to help a lot, and just going to enjoy it.
So which one of the 3 is going to emerge on top at the Sweetspot Classic? You can find out after the break.